Come, we on. We on.
Good? Okay. Alright, first and foremost, I want to say Allah, Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone.
That's right.
And salutation to Yakins pushing this word in truth and sincerity. And we're prophesying the downfall of this wicked kingdom. Alright? Week in and week out.
Seeing trying to get
That's that scripture in Prophet.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So,
Hammering lips.
yeah.
Also,
Can you get from me Isaiah 30 and 8?
The book of Isaiah chapter 30 verse 8. It says, "Now go, write it before them in a table, and note it in a book, that they may be for the time to come."
So, when people get at us for saying, "Oh, everything you know and believe is from a book," that doesn't devalue the truth just because it's written in a book. That's how the Most High set it up. That's how it's going to be. All right. Because at the end of the day, even you guys, do you know how many people in this world read school books? A lot of people read books about Christopher Columbus, for example, in history class, and how when he came here, he thought it was Asia, if I'm not mistaken, which is a bullshit. You see, you guys believe in the books of different writers, but because we believe in the book of the Lord, the Holy Bible, it's all of a sudden we're fanatics, we're conspiracy theories, you know? All of a sudden, because it's in a book, it devalues the truth or the authenticity of the book.
That's right, man.
Showing you the masses lack faith, because you know what? When Yahushua was crucified and he came back, Thomas had to see the holes in his body, to believe that it was him. And Yahushua said, "Blessed are those that have not seen me and still believe," man. You truly do need faith to even operate in this truth, or operate in this truth correctly. You can tell when a person is claiming to be the man of the Lord, but he doesn't have faith whatsoever. He is evident on him. I mean, if the Lord is dealing with you and open up your eyes, you can see it. Even some people, like that lady you showed me on, she's a Jake, that so-called Edomite lady that she speaks African, but she's Jake. That girl's a pure Jake, pure Jake. But when she was talking about her pastors, getting on her about her videos and such, and getting on her DM, but she's not even in the truth, so you can see it. That's how blatant it is, man. Because this truth is that pure, that if someone phony tries to push it out, you'll see it like that.
Yeah.
That's how pure this truth is.
Yeah, man.
That's right. No. Because the Lord, revealed the Spirit, saying, even though, like just the brother said, if somebody's phony, the Lord revealed to the Spirit, man.
Yeah.
And you can literally see the spiritual,
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, man, because you have a lot of people out there who think they know the scriptures, but you can clearly see that they contradict themselves, man.
That's right.
Okay? Like, you can see that very clear because...
It's not memorized.
Right? Because, you know what? We're in this knowledge and understanding of the scriptures, and we know that the Bible does not contradict itself, but these people, they think they know the Bible, but they, but yet they think, just for example, that the Lord came for everyone.
Yeah.
So then now when you ask them a question, if the Lord came for everyone, why did Yahushua, basically, why did the Lord deny the woman at the well? You know what I mean? Answer that question. If you can answer that question, then you know what? Maybe, you know what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, they can't, answer these questions, but yet they think that they know the scriptures, man. Okay? Which just goes to show you that you need more understanding, man.
Yeah.
A bunch of fallouts, man.
They'll just regurgitate what their pastor said.
Exactly, because it sounds good to them.
Yeah. Tickles the ear.
Yeah. Exactly. There's a scripture here. So I'm just gonna keep reading this. It's the book of Isaiah 30, verse 8. It says, "Now go, write it before them in a table, and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever.
The time to come forever and ever. We're talking, when we out here, man, we're prophesying about that time to come. That time to come is talking about the end of the so-called white man's kingdom, which is known as Esau in the Bible. So this kingdom, as you know it, is coming to an end real soon, man. We're actually at the final stretch. Believe it or not, we're at the final stretch of this kingdom coming down. You know, wickedness on this kingdom is at an all-time high. So many wicked things are happening across the world, and so much of them are closed doors.
That's right.
Like a lot of people don't understand that this is actually happening because they don't do research, for example, and a lot of it's just not being put out in the public. Like the other day, I just heard that the thing is that 26,000 or 36,000 black women from various ages, from young kids to maybe grown women, went missing in America.
In DC, right?
Yeah. Not just DC, but all over America. All over America. Which, what's funny is that could have been happening. That's been happening. It's not even a surprise, because that's what happens here in Canada. A lot of about 50, 55, over half of North Americans' files, missing files, like case files, are not even looked into and not even completed. Showing you Esau has that hate for Jake, man. That's why we can never get along with these so-called white people, man. That's right. Unless the so-called white person, like if he's white on the outside, so-called white on the outside, and he's getting along with Jake, it's because he's actually a Jake himself in the spirit. Because you have something called Gentiles, Hebrew Israelite Gentiles, which were scattered among the fourth corners of the earth, which are mingled within the other nations, the heathens. So therefore, mingling with them, you end up taking up their customs. Some of them, when you have kids with them, your kids end up looking more like the other nations. But they're still Jake through spirit.
Yeah, like I think it said that in the scripture, like, I'm a for he is not a Jew outwardly, but a Jew inwardly. So, he's a Jake in the spirit, but in the outside, in the flesh, they might look like these other different nations. That's why the Lord said that He was going to scatter us, and He's going to bring us back together. So when He brings us, out, basically, like, all back together, you think that, everyone is going to look like an Israelite man? No, of course not, man. That's the mystery of the Gentiles. That's a mystery. That's something that these people can't understand.
And the reason why too, because the people can't even really get that Gentile. It's just the Lord that so trying to make all this nation confused, man.
It's stumbling
block. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord, He knows what He's doing. Okay, that's why everybody's trying to blend in, especially in these last days. These all nations are trying to blend in into a covenant, man. It's not going to work like that, man.
That's why they say the Lord came for everybody. That's just another. That's just proof showing that people are trying to blend in. A lot of, like, when you read the Bible, the Israelites get an amazing blessing in the end.
That's right.
And a lot of people want to be part of that. They want to be the Israelites that get that amazing blessing from the Lord.
Yeah.
That's especially these Jew rats. That's why they call themselves the Jews, the real Jews, when they're actually known by Edomites, man.
That's right.
Amalekites.
That's right. And at the end of the day, man, look, the Lord is fair, man. He let all these other heathen nations rule, man. He actually, like every heathen nation, they had their time to rule, they had their blessings, while Jake was going through hell, man. That's why it says in the scriptures that, Jake caught more hell than any other nation in this planet, man.
That's right.
Okay? So the blessing that Jake will receive is going to be, for everlasting, man. It's something, that will never be taken down ever again because of all the things that they have to deal with, man. Okay? But, the Lord is fair. And even in the kingdom, after 1,000 years, these other heathen nations, they're gonna get their lands back, man. Like it tells you in the scripture that when the righteous are in rulership, the people rejoice, man. So everyone is going to rejoice, but you will still be under us, man, because there has to be order. Otherwise, there's gonna be chaos, right?
Which actually, if you want to get deep, we're just getting little parts of our land. The whole world is actually ours.
Exactly.
Everything is ours. So we're really just sharing a little bit for them because they're here on the planet.
That's right. But you are under us, man. You're not better than us. We're Yahweh Shah's firstborn, Israel, man. Okay. Now I got a precept here, 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 62. It says, Yea, the Spirit of the Almighty Power, Yahweh, which made all things, and searcheth out all hidden things in the secret of the earth, surely he knoweth your inventions, and what ye think in your hearts, even them that sin, and would hide their sin.
Because you know what? The scriptures, that's why when we read the scriptures, it really offends people. It really cuts them because these scriptures are life, right?
Yeah.
It's literally the living spirit of Yahweh Shai,
Yeah.
which is in one accord with Yahweh.
The living waters.
The living waters. Now, can you read that one more time?
Can't.
Slacker?
And it says, and searcheth out all hidden things in the secrets of the earth. Surely he knoweth your inventions.
That's why this Bible, the scriptures, these words of the Lord are what made us look into all these different things that Esau was going into, that Esau was doing. It made the scriptures made us search Esau's wickedness out. Because that's what the scriptures do, like he's reading right now.
Yeah. Surely he knoweth your inventions, and what ye think in your hearts, even them that sin and would hide their sins.
So that's why we can cut pastors, because they hide their sins. We cut people who hide their sins because we're reading the scriptures. It's really the scriptures that's doing it.
Yeah, the word is like a two-edged sword.
Hebrews 4 and 12.
Yeah.
So it's the scriptures that's doing it. Right? Because we're just the mouthpiece, but the Lord is using us to cut these different people and nations and even 2/3 of Israel because they're trying to hide their wickedness.
Exactly. And then it goes on and says, Therefore hath the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai exactly search out all your works, and he will put you all to shame.
So here's the YouTube, man. That's it. The scriptures are what that's showing you, man. This scripture has power, man. It's a living spirit, because as soon as the Lord brings us into the fold, Lord willing, of the elect, the hopeful elect, the spirit that's of the scriptures resided in us, which what drove us to what? To do the research about Esau and his wickedness, to do the research on the history of the North American Indians and Negroes, the history of the Latinos as well, history of Israel, the Khazars, all these different information. It's the spirit that led us to do that, which I've been thinking, if I'm not mistaken, in Peter to tell you the inspiration of Yahweh moved these men to write their visions in a book. So it's the spirit that leads you to do these things. Showing you have no control over yourself. It's the Most High who controls everything.
That's right. There's no such thing as free will, man.
No such thing. Because like I said, man, free will implies privacy, and the Lord sees everything. So you're not really like you can't be a Christian and say the Lord doesn't see me do these kind of things. That's what it meant when it said these people try to hide their sins, because they believe that they have free will. They believe that they are in control of what they do. That they can go off and be like, you know what, if I just keep it to myself, no one's gonna know.
Well, that's the thing, is that if you have free will, you should be able to stop yourself from sinning.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point.
Because the scripture tells us, man, that none of us is perfect, right? If you have free will, why wouldn't you want to be perfect?
Why couldn't you reach it?
Right?
Yeah.
And it's and it says, and when your sins are brought forth, ye shall be ashamed before men, and your own sins shall be your accusers in that day. What will you do, or how will ye hide your sins before Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and his angels?
Because you can't get around the truth, man. Once the truth is public, that's it, man. If you're in the crossroads and the truth passing by, that's it, you get struck, man. Like I said, like we always say, even when we read the scriptures, because we're not perfect as well, man. We just try to keep the laws to the best of our abilities. Even when I read the scriptures, it cuts me too. Because I'm not perfect. I'm still in this flesh, and I still go off at times.
Very true.
So how much more, it tells you in the scripture, how much more them who don't even believe. Imagine the wickedness that they're doing. Because they don't even, at least we have conscience, because we the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, bring this knowledge to us. So we're able to discern, okay, this is what I'm doing and I'm going off. These guys, some of these guys, most of the masses don't even have that discernment. When they go off, they don't understand it's actually going off. They think it's actually righteous.
They think everything they do is righteous. As long as you just have love in your heart.
Exactly. That's why they always say, well, the Lord knows my heart.
Yeah. What the fuck do you mean?
That's right. And love is an action. It's not about emotion.
Exactly, man.
Just like the brother said too, because the Lord actually gave us the spirit, okay, that we can have balance to, you know what I'm saying, to the way that we go wrong, we go off to, you know?
Yeah.
You gotta have balance, you know? You can't just do the wicked, you know what I'm saying, like 100%.
That's right, man. Well, that's what the scripture says, be angry and sin not, man.
That's right. Be angry
You know,
and sin not.
so it goes to show you that you don't gotta have love in your heart all the damn time, right?
Exactly.
Because, you know what?
You're not called to being in His kingdom, man.
Exactly.
It fucking tells you in the scriptures.
Especially
A man
the
that's,
truth.
with much wisdom comes much grief.
Exactly.
That's the opposite of love. It's grief.
Exactly, man. I think I'm a Bob Marley said this. You know, he said, the truth is an offense, but not a sin. You know, because you know what I mean. Like the truth cuts a lot of people, but it's the truth. It's not a sin, man.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Because you know that's the thing is that when you tell someone, you know what, you're gonna die. You know, if you keep fucking smoking, you know, just because you said fucking smoking, they think that now you know what you're sinning. You know, by using these words.
Yeah.
You know, that's not a sin. You know, the truth was an offense to you, man.
Yeah.
Okay. And it
Yeah,
says,
when Paul spoke, he cussed too, man. But they had different, like, how should I cuss? He said, told Peter, get thee behind me, Satan. That would be the same thing. Yeah, that'd be the same thing as me saying, yo, get the fuck behind me, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's the same thing saying like that.
Exactly, man.
And like when cursing comes about, man, we don't just curse to curse.
Yeah.
You know, like this, like I won't curse if it's not needed, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not upset,
So-called curse,
yeah,
right?
that
Because-
so-called cursing, you know.
Yeah.
If I'm upset, then yeah, you know, you're gonna hear some, you know, vulgar language because I'm upset.
Exactly.
But if I don't need to be speaking like that, we don't need to be speaking like that. Because people get so caught up in how we speak instead of understanding the information that's being brought out.
That's right.
Which is the emotion blocks the information from you receiving the truth.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. They always focus on that word when they say F this.
Yeah. And now everything we're saying went out the window.
You know?
Yeah. Well, you know, again, like if you really want to get deep and technical about it, you know, the word curse means to wish harm upon someone.
Yeah.
So what we're using is rude speech, which is in the scriptures.
That's what it's called.
Right?
Right.
The scripture says, "But though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge."
That's
Right?
it. That's it.
Right? Which is basically, you know, saying that, you know what? Even though I'm rude, the truth still stands. You know?
No matter what.
No matter what, even though I'm rude to you, the truth will always, you know, come on top, man.
Just like what the brother said, if you're smoking, he says, quit fucking smoking.
Yeah.
And you get emotional because you use that word.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean what he said was wrong, because it's true. Because if you keep smoking, you are gonna die.
Yeah.
But yet you think these people actually think you're wrong because you use that swear word.
Exactly. And then, you know what? If I don't say it that way, you're going to think I'm a joke. And you know what? You're not going to take me serious.
If I say it lightly.
Exactly, man. You know? Like, if I say it lightly and, you know, like in a very, like, you know, I'm a soft voice, you're most likely going to continue doing that. But, you know, like if I come about it in a different way, it's going to stick in your mind, man.
Isaiah 58, if I'm not mistaken, Isaiah 50, which says, cry out loud, spare not.
Yeah.
Lift up that voice, man. That's why when we're out here cold, cut, and raw, man. We don't come out here with soft speech.
That's right.
If you want to understand, you want to know the truth, then you gotta come. Then we're out here, but we're not out here to tickle the masses' ears or to say things that make you feel better.
Yeah, because you know, like a lot of these people think that we're here for numbers, you know, and to bring people into, you know, what, like into what we believe in. We don't care about the people. We're only searching for the elect, man.
That's right.
You know, and even at that, even if we don't find the elect out here, the Lord told us to prophesy unto the wind, because it's all about the vibration, you know, that we push out, man. You know, because you got people that watch our videos. You know, that's a vibration. You know, you got scoffers.
Sometimes
you know,
you're just
that hate
edifying
us,
the
man.
camera. Man.
Exactly, man.
That's all you're doing.
Exactly, man. You know, sometimes, you know, you edify the camera, and let's say, you know what, an elect, you know, from Australia sees it, he wakes up. You've done your part, man.
Right.
Although you're out here, man. Which, again, you're also working your own salvation.
And even go deeper too, because you know, us knowing this truth is a big responsibility.
Yeah.
Because that's right. Because we have, you know, what I'm saying, we have to, you know, what I'm saying, clear our hands from all this blood, right?
Yeah.
So and it's our job to come out here, because if we do not come out here, then the Lord here all reveals His mysteries to us, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You know? So if you do not come out here and push it, the punishment is going to be on us, man.
The blood's on your hands, Ezekiel.
Yeah,
Right?
And then, like it says, I'm basically something about, like, if you have wisdom, don't hide it under a bushel, man.
That's
You
right.
know, you're supposed to basically, like, I'm gonna show your light to the world, man. So when the Lord, He gave us the wisdom, knowledge, understanding of the scriptures, we're supposed to come out here and share it, and not just like, I'm a basically
Keep it to ourselves.
exactly, man. Because you know what, like again, man, wisdom that is used properly is actually power, man. Okay, because they say knowledge is power. But if you have knowledge but you don't use it, then what power does it have? Because
He
like
usually uses the next person.
because like it says in the scriptures, that like it says something about like a dead lion. No, Salakia. That like basically a dog that is alive is better than a dead lion.
Yeah.
Which it goes to show you that what, although the lion is more powerful, but because it's dead, it has no use, right?
That's right.
So what if you got wisdom and if you don't use it, then what good is your wisdom, man?
If it even goes deeper too, like, I'm saying, like, for example, a brother can be mad at a brother, but the most thing that you don't want the Heavenly Father to be upset with you or his son.
Sure.
But He's giving you the truth, He's not trying to push it. Because if the Lord is going to be upset with you, man, man, you better check yourself, man.
Yeah, I only care what the Lord and Son think.
And His Son, that's right.
That's it.
Exactly.
Because that's like you, if you worry about what other people think, you're not going to do well in this truth.
That's right.
Let me tell you that. You're not going to do well in this truth.
You're gonna
You're going to get all type of hate. People are going to speak rudely about you. People are going to just blatantly lie about you, and just because of the light you have or the reputation you have by doing this, people are going to believe those lies.
That's right. They're just trying to bring your spirit down.
Yeah.
That's all it is, man.
Exactly. Which is, also like, on the other hand, you got brothers, who love to see that, that there's people that are not going to agree with them, and that's what keeps them going, man.
Yeah.
Because this thing, is only precious and it's only for a few.
Pain is what makes you grow, man. You can't grow without pain.
Exactly, man. But if you're looking for everyone to love you, hey, that's not in the scriptures, man. Because you know what,
Yeah, it really isn't in the scriptures.
you know what I mean? Because you know what, the Lord Yahushua, and and the apostles, the disciples, they were all hated, and and they were all put to death. So you know what, if you're looking, to be a part of that, then you have to take the consequences that it comes with, man.
That's right.
And it says this, this very last piece. It says, "Behold, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Himself is the judge. Fear Him."
That's what I just finished saying.
Fine.
Brother said the only thing to care about is what Yahweh and His Son thinks.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's what we're looking to please, man. Leave off from your sin and forget your iniquities, to meddle no more with them forever. So shall the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua lead you forth and deliver you from all trouble.
That's right.
Okay, so like in other words, don't let your sins weigh you down, man. Okay, because we're gonna sin in this truth, man.
That's right, because what I'm saying, let you sin, weight you down, it's gonna kill your spirit.
Exactly, and then more demons are gonna attack you.
That's right.
You gotta be strong, man. You can't. There's a time for sorrowfulness. You are sorrowful because you can't claim to be righteous and not be sorrowful when you're in this truth, because you went off. If you're truly righteous, thinking about the wicked things you've done before you came to truth will make you sorrowful because you're actually truly righteous.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? But there's a balance to let that get to you, and now you're like, oh man, I shouldn't even go carry on because there's no hope for me. Now that's just getting out of control.
That's right, man. That's why the Lord says
you don't get to make this decision whether you're in the truth or not.
Yeah.
It's the Lord that does that, and His Son.
That's right, and the Lord is always going to choose the meek man, the man that's humble, because they know what they've done in their past life, and they're looking, for a way to better themselves, and to get into this knowledge.
They're actually genuinely sorrowful and sorry. Yeah, sincere about what they did.
That's right, hence why we say, Shalom, unto the Akim that are doing this work in sincerity and in truth. In sincerity, man, because they're sincere about what they do, and they're sincere, about when they went out and so on and on, man.
Yeah, I got to appreciate it. This goes back to when the brother was giving a point about the Lord was searching Esau's wicked ways from that.
Yeah.
This is a book of Wisdom of Solomon 6, verse 3. It says, For the power is given you of the Lord on sovereignty from the highest, who shall try your works and search out your counsel.
Try your works, search out your counsel.
That's right.
And that's why, you know what? You have to constantly be studying this thing, man. Studying this truth, because you can't be out here prophesying the downfall of the kingdom and not know what's actually going on. You know, now you just become the same as those people in the churches. And that happens to the guys in the churches. When we end up going to those churches, we try them out. And those pastors start sweating, man. They either tell you to get out of their church, you no longer belong here, you no longer wanted here, or they say that we're demons, and what do we know because we're young?
Yeah.
That's the most funniest thing to me, to dismiss a man because of his dismiss wisdom of a man because of his age. Like, when don't get me wrong, with great age does come wisdom because of experience, but that doesn't mean just because you're and they call themselves pastors. I didn't read about Jeremiah when he was young. You know?
Well, you know, like the word pastor means, you know, like a preacher, which the word preacher means a prophet. You know, what are they prophesying, man? They're not, you know, like, they're not doing anything, man. You know, like...
They're not telling you about the downfall of this wicked kingdom. They're not telling you about the RFID chip.
Right.
World War III. You know, martial law.
Exactly.
All that type of stuff. They're not telling you about that kind of stuff.
Exactly. Because usually, you know, like, what goes on in these churches, you know, for 2 hours, you know, like, you know, maybe for like 30 minutes they'll read only one scripture, and then the rest is sing and dance, man. You know, and then you know what? The other 45 minutes they're collecting money, bro.
Yeah.
So
it's one of the best businesses out there.
that's right, man.
You know?
Tax free, baby.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And honestly, all this costume, you know what I'm saying? They don't even have no beard nor nothing.
They clean shaved,
You
bro.
know?
Their corners are sharper than the edge of a sword.
That's right, you know?
They're clean shaved.
I got a person here that I want to find.
According to scripture, you're not supposed to line up your head or line up your beard, man. And if you can, you're supposed to grow out a beard.
Look at this, man.
Yeah. And if you can, you're supposed to grow your beard, man.
Yeah.
That doesn't turn off, man.
God.
You know? Shut that bitch shit up. Do you want me to go to that?
This is the...
No.
I got a precept here, yeah.
Bring that precept and finish Isaiah.
Kind. This is Job 32:9. Great men are not always wise.
That's it.
Neither
just saying
do
that.
aged understand judgment.
Yeah, so not because my dad's about 55, 58. He's almost 60 years old and he doesn't know the truth.
Yeah.
So yeah, like great men are not always wise and
neither do aged understand
stand
judgment.
judgment, which goes back to the old bottle, new wine, like we were just talking about coming up here.
Yeah.
You know, so age doesn't really determine how much or whether you have wisdom or not, man.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's about what you bring out.
Yeah.
That's
If
right.
you can prove, man, listen, the greatest wisdom on this planet is truth. That's it.
Yeah.
The truth is the greatest wisdom because it's truth.
Yeah.
You can't get better than that.
Con.
You know, this is how it goes.
Yeah, kind of like, you know, like I heard this saying in the world that only, you know, like only the drunk and children tell the truth.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you know, so it's kind of like, you know,
funny, it's true.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, so it's kind of like, you know what, even, you know, if you're old, it don't mean that you know the truth, man.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you have all that wisdom.
It don't mean that you got wisdom, man.
It's true.
Okay. Let me hit